What's up, family? This is Sensitive Tip Off. I said, what's up, family? This is Sensitive Tip Off, episode 13, with the host, Humble Stunner, and the co-host, Judd. And we're back here another day, another month, and another year of great basketball in 2023. And we're going to go down the line and explain to you guys our opinion on who deserves these NBA awards of 2023. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe as we talk more about basketball this year. Coming about the postseason. So let's get into this NBA awards and let's start at the top of the top, right? Let's start with the MVP. Let's start with the most valuable player award, which is Michael Jordan's trophy this year. So if you don't know that, that's a trophy this year. I'm gonna let you go first.
And first things first, the shout out to the NBA for doing the new things with the trophies. Definitely lit, mixing it up. But when it comes to the MVP conversation, I'm not gonna lie. Most part of the year, most people thought it was, but it's closer than a lot of people think. Because now that I'm looking at the standings, Milwaukee has a better record than the Denver Nuggets.
Mm-hmm.
One of the same things that gave Jokic a boost last year was the fact that Jamal Murray and Michael Porter Jr. were hurt. Chris Middleton's been in and out of the lineup. The Bucks have just had a lot of injuries in general. So it's like them still being the number one seed and Giannis just being Giannis. Like, if we're being honest, since Giannis's first two MVPs, he could have got another one every single year. It's just a matter of whether there's someone else that they felt like giving the trophy to. So these past 2 years has been between Jokic and Embiid, but this year I feel like it's really between Jokic and Giannis. Jason Tatum, I don't give him the nod because I just think that Jaylen Brown is too good.
Yeah. He's definitely in the combo though. He's good enough to be in the combo.
Yeah.
But he's not at the top of the top. Like my candidates right now, obviously Jokic, Joel, Giannis, and Jason Tatum. Like you have three of them. Well, not three. Pretty much all of them are the top three at both of their standings. We got Milwaukee.
Milwaukee's number one, Boston's number two, Philly's number three.
And you got
Jokic stands alone, number one in the West. Jokic has a comfortable margin, stands alone. He's had that lead in Denver in the Western Conference for a while. So yeah, Jokic probably gonna win it again. I wouldn't be mad at all. Three times.
I would definitely give it to him. You feel me? And he's averaging triple doubles here on top of that as well. So it's like it's kind of hard not to give it to him. Like we haven't seen somebody in the past 10 years that have gotten 3 MVPs in a row. The only people that have was Larry Bird. I think a couple other. I think Bill Russell as well.
So
I think it would be special just to showcase his talent, how consistent he is with or without his stars that's on the team as well. And he's honestly making everybody else better in the team, regardless of the new pickups they have on the Nuggets. For us, we're gonna go with Jokic. We're gonna go with Jokic. 7th year in the league this year. So
it's too good. And my thing is, I hope this goes to show you, like, team basketball can get you individual success. Right. Playing the right way can get you where you really want to go. Like Jokic, one thing that I think I've said this before, I definitely said this to you, Jadis, but it's like when it comes to a player like Jokic, you can't trust him to score 20 points, 25 points every night, but I could trust him to get 10 boards and damn near eight plus assists. Regardless of scoring, he's going to affect the game and he's going to figure out a way to win. Whatever the team needs to win that day, if it may be 40, he'll go get 40. Like, it's not, you can't guard Jokic. You really can't guard him. So it's like, he's just so unselfish. Like, I love the fact that he leads the league in touches, but he's like 55th percentage in usage rate, which means he touches the ball more than anybody else in the NBA per possession, but he doesn't hold it longer than 54 other people. So it's like, that just goes to show you how unselfish he is.
Yeah. Like, so that's our MVP this year, you feel me? Solidify himself, and hopefully he goes deeper into the playoffs this year just to even capitalize off his MVP trophy this year. And I think if he doesn't win it, it will have to be a tight race. It will have to be honestly Giannis. That's gonna be another person I could get it over Joel, because that team is they just ended they 12 they had 12 games in a row?
16.
16? Yeah, 16 in a row. And it's kind of hard to even, put Joel in that conversation at that point. With the next award, we got the Defensive Player of the Year, one of the most underrated, still one of the most underrated ways to win basketball games, championships. People don't notice. And this Hakeem Olajuwon that is the face of this trophy this year, which they changed last year. Beautiful trophy as well. And great ideas. They always innovating something. So candidates that me personally that I've seen that's the top four, pretty much Jaren Jackson, you got Brooke Lopez, Bam Adebayo, and you have Nicholas Claxton. So I'm gonna let you go and you feel me. Let me know who you feel like is the most deserving of this award this year.
I could definitely go with my guy Jaren Jackson Jr. We spoke on this before, like early in the season. We talked about the Grizzlies. We're like, if he played enough games, he would be the front runner for Defensive Player of the Year. And then he came back and has been doing everything and more that we were talking about before. So it's like, I see no reason not to give him the trophy. I don't think he's missed that many games since then. Bam. Yeah, no, I'm going with Jaren Jackson Jr. Miami's the 7th seed. They're really struggling. Well, they struggled this year in general.
Also, the other candidates, you got Brooke Lopez as well, like showing that he could do it still. He's still doing it for Milwaukee Bucks. And he could also have that effect defensively entirely. Defensive rebounds, he's up there.
I do like the Brooke Lopez that you said. I do like that a lot. Like I have seen from the Bucks games that I have seen, like Brooke Lopez just continues to surprise me because it's like, bro, like both the Lopez brothers, I always thought they were solid, but they're really Brooke Lopez is like he's more than solid. Like he's a borderline superstar. He's a star at this point. Like as far as Milwaukee goes, he's a vital part of that offense, of that team. Not even just their offense, but their defense as well.
Jaren Jackson's averaging 1.1 steals as well a game. So I just want to focus only on defensive stats when we're talking about Defensive Player of the Year, because those things add up. And those is a part of his resume as well. So he's young and he's gonna keep getting better. So he has a high ceiling. And just wishing health and defensive player on him. You feel me? I want him to win that for sure. We're gonna go with the Wilt Chamberlain Award, Rookie of the Year. And I feel like this is a great conversation for everybody that loves basketball to talk about the new rookies this year. And I have a 5-player list, and obviously it's kind of blatantly who it is, but we want to recognize talent all around the league, even though they're not on good teams or they're on bad teams. It don't really matter because it's just a start of their career. Yeah. Benedict Mathurin. You got Keegan Murray, you got Walker Kessler, and you got Jaden Ivey. Those are my top 5 of.
Jaden Ivey really don't look like a rookie, bro. Yeah.
He's developed.
That's such a beautiful. Yeah, I like the fact that you said that. You really do got to recognize talent, because even though Paolo Banchero is definitely most likely going to run away with that trophy, I don't think Mathurin is a problem. Like Indiana is going to be very good. Like they have a plethora of young talent over there. Another person, remember I told you about Walker Kessler, bro? Like he was coming off the bench. When I say
rebounds, bro.
4 rebounds for him, beautiful odds, and he would grab them in like 10 seconds. I'm like, bro, get him some minutes, and he's a double-double machine.
I feel like, Banchero's obviously the blatant one. He's averaging 19, 6, and 3. His three-point shooting is on the downside. But like we said, we want to recognize these players as they're going to get better. 42% field goal percentage.
And I forgot to mention, you said Keegan Murray. I forget he's a rookie too. Some of these guys, these young talent, they're growing. They're growing a whole lot faster than we've seen before. So it's like, we forget that they're rookies.
Facts.
Keegan Murray's also another sniper, bro. Probably one of the best shooters out of the draft this year.
Yeah.
And that's why Sacramento is the 3rd seed. Remember, I said that before. Like, if you're starting on a team that's good, you have something to do with that. You're contributing. So definitely shout out to Keegan Murray.
John Havlicek, 6th Man of the Year award. And this is a conversation that's very important for teams that are going to go into the playoffs that need that boost off the bench, that has the stars not playing that good that game. This is where the 6th man is most important, especially in the postseason. So this will solidify our choices right now. Who will be the best 6th man? And this is the candidates that we have this year. We have Norman Powell. We have Malcolm Brogdon. We have Tyrese Maxey and Bobby Portis. So, me personally, I like Tyrese Maxey just because how young he's. I like how he's in this conversation. How Norman Powell averaged 25 minutes a game, 16, 3, and 2, and he can light up. He's like a microwave. So you don't really know uh when he'll buzz, but he's consistent enough to give you 10 to 12 points a game. But when he wants to get hot, he'll get hot, and he could honestly be in any other team. And he holds it down for the Clippers. But Malcolm Brogdon, the reason for the success is for the Celtics' success is Malcolm Brogdon. So it's up in the air right now.
Like he's their third leading scorer coming off the bench. And yeah, he averages 4 rebounds and basically 3.7 assists, like basically 4 assists, shooting 49%. So my thing about Malcolm Brogdon, the reason I liked him before is because he's a 50, 40, 90%. He sticks defense and he fills up the stat sheet. Like last year, I was taking him for 20 points, 4 rebounds, and 4 assists on every parlay, and he would clear easily. So it's like I could see him or Bobby Portis getting it simply because they're better defenders than the other 2 people you just named.
I'm gonna keep it in that category as well. Those 3 players in the top: Malcolm Brogdon, Powell, or Bobby Portis. Got to win this 6-man of the year. So if you guys agree, comment down your 6-man of the year because in the postseason, these players will be important. All right, that we have is most improved player of the year. George Mikan is the person that's actually on the trophy, physically. And we're gonna go. I'm gonna give you guys the candidates for this year. Top 3, right? Laurie, Shy, Jalen Brunson. Laurie, he was actually at the with the Cavs, averaging 14, 5, and 1. Been going crazy nonstop right now. Now he's averaging 34 minutes, 25, 8, and 2 on the Jazz own team. As you see in the All-Star game, he made the All-Star appearance first time. And you have Shy, 31, 4, and 6 this year, and previous year was 24, 5, and 6, and Thunder is not that good this year. But the West is shaky right now. Then you have Jalen Brunson, the bona fide factor for the Knicks this year. In the top 5. Well, top 5 or top 6 in seed?
They're the 5th seed, I believe.
Yeah,
Somebody else was the 6th.
Yeah.
And this was the 6th. They're the 5th seed.
Okay. And he was with Dallas with Luka, 31 minutes, 16, 4, and 5. And now with the Knicks, averaging 35 minutes, 24, 3, and 6. So I'm gonna let you go and explain out of 3 candidates that we have right here, who you feel is best fit to win this award this year, and who's really not.
I mean, when it comes to who's best fit, I mean, like all of them, like you just stated their number, they're all fit. Like when I think about it, the lowest point increase that I heard you say, which is fun, which is funny to me, was Shy, which was a 7-point increase. Like he went from 24 points to 31 points. That's crazy. That's astronomical. So that's another thing. He's averaging 30 points in the NBA. Every single game, this man is giving your favorite team 30. He's walking into the gym and giving them 30. So it's like, damn.
Head top.
I don't want to hold the trophy away from him because of how not good his team is. But then again, I could give it to these other people for other reasons. You just said Laurie went from averaging 14 to 25. That's an 11-point increase. Do the math. 11-point jump.
3 more rebounds, 1 more assist.
Come on, like all-around improvement. And Utah was a team that was thought to be really done. Like as soon as they traded Donovan Mitchell, everybody thought it was over for them. They held down the first seed for the fact that they were even in the first seed was astronomical to begin with. For longer than 2 months. For longer than 2 games is crazy. But the fact that it was longer than over a month, almost 2 months, they're still first seed is like, what? How? Was a big part because of Laurie. We got Jalen Brunson. My thing is giving him most improved is hard. Not even as hard but it's like I've been saying he was this good. Like I was a big fan of him before, especially when he was on Dallas. Like as soon as I saw him play, I'm like, bro, why does this little man have post moves? I'm like, bro, why did he just hit that? Like, yo, bro, you're a foot taller than him. Why he just hit you with a post move? Like, why is his footwork better than yours? And I'm like, bro, he just plays so calm and just he plays at his own pace. But at the same time, it's like the Knicks are a really good squad. I'm not going to say like he's not helping them, but he's a big factor of that. But the Knicks are just they made a lot of good pickups. How much did the Brunson average last year?
16, 4, and 5 on the Dallas Mavericks.
16, 4, and 5. You said now he's averaging 24. So off the points alone, that's an 8-point jump over Shy 7-point jump. So if I'm being fully transparent, Shy, you losing this one, even though you average the most points, and even though you might be the best player out of the three. But that just goes to show, like, all right, bro, you've been this because we knew you was good, bro. Like maybe if you were averaging 20 last year and that went to 31, it'll be like, damn, bro.
Too easy now, man. You deserve it. Just take it right now. We ain't gonna wait till later. You know?
But it's like, so yeah, I see Laurie getting it if I'm being honest.
Yeah, I would definitely say Laurie top of my list. Jalen Brunson second, just because the impact that he's doing with the team. And keep it simple as that. So we got the next category, and this is a category that a lot of people talk about, right? A lot of people want to see who's the most clutch player in the league right now. And some of your best players aren't the most clutches at this moment in time. Two candidates, easy. De'Aaron Fox on the Sacramento Kings, or you have Kyrie Irving, our fourth quarter monster that has now been acquired by Dallas Mavericks with that scoring duo and with Luka. So I honestly seen De'Aaron Fox specifically this year. I know Kyrie has been going on a tear throughout his whole career, being a fourth quarter scorer. De'Aaron Fox has been closing games for the Sacramento Kings, and I think that's why they have solidified themselves as of important and scary team, a young team to verse. I'm gonna put De'Aaron Fox top of my list for clutch player of the year.
I could take that simply because of the fact that they just won. Like Kyrie, one thing I know about Kyrie is like I'm gonna push you to get buckets every night. I know you're gonna kill, but I don't know if you're gonna win, bro. Like that's one thing I've always said about Kyrie. Like you're literally like a walking highlight. Right. But my thing is, at the end of the day, does that contribute to the team winning basketball games?
Ever since that man cut off his hair, he been going crazy. That's all I gotta say.
Yo, remember I said that too? Yo, I'm like, yo, he cut his hair. He's serious now. Bro, no, he's man on a mission. I was shocked when he cut his hair.
Yeah, it looked totally different.
Bro, all that hair to the ball. For respect, though. Yeah, he's definitely
good. He got it. And the most important positions, especially if you're going into a deep playoff run, is having a good coach and really setting off the tone and really setting off the leadership. I have you could add in your own coach as well, because I only have two candidates. I got Mike Brown and Joe Mazzulla. That's Mike Brown that coaches the Sacramento Kings. You have Joe Mazzulla that coaches the new coach that got a deal from Boston Celtics after the Udoka situation that happened. But yeah, I have those two coaches in. I like Mike Brown and what he has done for a team that has just been brought together this past year of the trade of Sabonis being over there. You got a new rookie that's being emerged as a great third option, maybe even fourth option. But the depth of the team and the consistency that all players that have playing hard underneath him as a scoring threat to the rest of the league is amazing. Joe Mazzulla doing a fantastic job picking up from Udoka situation and the amazing bench they have. But the thing with Joe Mazzulla, I feel like he's going to have to prove himself of how good of a coach he is in the playoffs compared to Udoka after he took over that situation. So we'll see exactly if they can get back to the finals with Udoka. I'm not saying he's a failure if he doesn't, but we'll see how much value he has, with this great bench of a team that the Boston Celtics has.
I really like the Mike Brown. Like I said, I did predict Sacramento messing up a lot of people's money line, but I didn't think about how much of the I was thinking more so because of the players. I didn't think the fact that they're the third seed in the Western Conference shows you that their coaching is there. They have the best offense to this day in the NBA right now.
Right.
I'm not surprised by that because I told people that Sabonis trade, that was huge and it's going to work for both teams. Like he's really a floor general, but then you also now have De'Aaron Fox, who's also a floor general. So at times you see it, it's like who's the point? Like you don't know where the attack is going to come from. You don't know whether they're trying to score or pass the ball, and it's like they're both unselfish players.
Thanks.
Oh yeah, definitely give the nod to Mike Brown. Joe Mazzulla, you came into an amazing situation that got better.
Top tier.
Like you came into it. Like if I'm being fully transparent, like I'm not taking anything away from you. Like you deserve all your flowers or whatever. Yeah, I don't think the coach of the year flower like unless yeah unless even if they do I mean unless if they do finish at the top of the Eastern Conference with the best record in the NBA, then it's like I guess I could give it to them. But
Yeah.
it's like you have my favorite duo. I call this duo being one of the best duos to ever play in the NBA. And it's like, then you got Malcolm Brogdon, 50, 40, 90 off the bench. Like, what? How do you lose games?
That's all right.
Boston is deep. Like, that team is tough. So,
Thanks.
yeah, I feel like that coaching job was easier than the Sacramento job. You getting Boston to the second seed is a whole lot easier than Mike Brown getting Sacramento Kings to the third seed in the Western Conference. Like,
Yeah, that's the last category for NBA awards in 2023. So thank you guys for tuning in. If you like what's going on with this channel, you like this conversation that we having over the NBA awards, definitely comment down below what you do or don't like or your personal opinions on these awards of who you think deserves these awards. And yeah, comment down below your opinions. Subscribe because that is free, and we're gonna drop more content for you guys before the year is up and postseason is coming. So thank you guys for tuning in. This is Sensitive Tip Off for myself, Humble Stunner, with Judd. And we see y'all next time. Peace.